First of all, Deb, what have you got in your hand there?
A bramble.
You've been after food for your babies?
Yes.
The stick insects?
Yes.
Well, I'm going shopping myself now.
Right.
And here's a couple of questions for you. Where am I going and what am I going to buy?
If you're going shopping, it's to get maggots in the tackle shop.
Yeah. And how many maggots am I going to buy?
2 pints.
Well done. 3 out of 3.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right, let's see what else she knows about me. There you go, 2 pints of maggots. Another brace of questions for you.
Okay.
First of all, where am I going in the morning? And secondly, what species of fish will I be after?
Is it a canal?
Canal?
Perch?
Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll tell you what, you're a five-star person. Five questions, you've answered every single one correctly.
I've been married to you a long time.
Yeah, you know, don't you?
I do.
Well, while we're on it, am I going to catch a big perch tomorrow? Little perch, no perch, medium-sized perch. What's the prediction for that?
I'll say medium to large.
Okay, I'll settle for that one. I'll go for that one. How big?
I don't know what they are.
I am pushing you
I
beyond
don't know what big
beyond
is.
the boundaries of reasonable
I know they're not massive, but
questions there.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll settle for a 2-pounder.
Okay.
First cast of the session. I'm fishing the far side of the boat channel. Usual approach. Although on this occasion I've kept the size 16 hook from the pond sessions and I've got 2 red maggots on there. Still fishing over loose maggots though. And my float is a Drennan Crystal Waggler, 0.8 grams. The line is Maxima Chameleon, 4 pound, right the way through from the reel to the hook. Gray's TX Prodigy float rod and a Shimano 3500 reel to complete the setup. And while I wait for that first bite, a cup of tea. The first of the day. But what will the first fish be? Perch. Although probably a roach, but let's go in at the deep end. Perch. 45 minutes in, not even a flicker on the float. 27 mallards in this immediate area, both males and females. A female goosander, several calling ravens passing overhead, and a muntjac on the far bank making its way along. But no fish yet. Is there life on Mars? Well, certainly nothing at all as far as this canal's concerned this morning. I haven't even seen one fish top, not even the little rings on the surface where the small roach are active. Nothing at all. I don't know if that goosander's caught more than me, probably has. But my bait's in the water, and that means that I've got a chance. The mallards are all lined up. However, an hour and a half into the session, there's nothing lining up for me as far as the fish are concerned. After 2.5 hours, the water has just started to move, which tells me that a boat should be passing through in due course. Hopefully that will turn the session around. The problem is that it's very, very cold this morning and the canal is crystal clear. So the boat will churn up the bottom, bring the fish on the feed, and I'll rescue the session. That's the plan anyway. I did have a dip on the float after the boat had passed through, so looking good. Getting excited about movement on the float. Can I translate it into a fish on the bank though? That is the question. 5 hours fishing and a blank to show for it. However, on the way back to the car where I am right now, I got talking to two men who'd been walking for some considerable distance. They told me which section of the canal they got on, and they said we've had a chat with a few anglers along the way and not one has caught anything. So perspective is always a good thing to bear in mind. If you don't catch and everyone else is emptying the canal, then maybe you have to think, what was I doing wrong? Nevertheless, it's always good to analyse your sessions anyway and think to yourself, what could I have done different? Could I have improved? Maybe I could have tinkered with this and messed about with that. But ultimately, fishing's always good, whether you catch or not. Just that you want to have more fish on the bank than blanks come the end of the day. But never mind, there's always another day. There's always tomorrow.